Self-trust is the foundation of everything you want to build. Confidence, discipline, consistency, courage, peace, all of it rests on one thing, your ability to trust yourself. Not motivation, not hype, not external validation, self-trust. And today we're going to rebuild it, not emotionally, not spiritually alone, but structurally. Most people think they lack confidence, but that's not the real issue. What they actually lack is trust in themselves. They don't trust that they'll follow through. They don't trust their decisions. They don't trust their instincts. And because of that, they hesitate, overthink, procrastinate, and second guess everything. A mind without self-trust is a mind that stays stuck. Self-trust is not something you're born with. It's something you earn. And the uncomfortable truth is this: if you don't trust yourself today, it's because at some point you broke trust with yourself. Maybe you said you'd do something and didn't. Maybe you ignored your intuition too many times. Maybe you made promises to yourself that you never kept. Over time, that creates internal doubt, not because you're weak, but because your subconscious learned a pattern. Here's the good news. Self-trust can be rebuilt the same way any trust is rebuilt, through consistency, integrity, and evidence. Not through affirmations alone, not through hype, through action alignment. Radical self-trust means this: you believe that no matter what happens, you will respond in alignment with your values. You don't need certainty, you don't need guarantees, you trust yourself to figure it out. And that level of trust changes how you move through the world. You stop waiting, you stop outsourcing decisions, you stop looking for permission. Most people don't realize how much energy they lose every day doubting themselves. Every internal argument drains momentum. Every hesitation weakens identity. Self-trust collapses anxiety because anxiety is rooted in not trusting yourself to handle what's coming. So how do we rebuild it? Step one, stop lying to yourself. Small lies destroy big confidence. When you say you'll do something and don't, your nervous system remembers. Radical self-trust starts with small, winnable commitments that you keep, not massive goals, simple promises. Do what you say you'll do, even when no one is watching. Step two, learn to honor your intuition. Your intuition is pattern recognition, not magic. It's your subconscious processing information faster than logic can. When you constantly override it, you teach yourself not to listen. When you respect it, even imperfectly, you rebuild trust with yourself. Step three, detach self-trust from outcomes. You don't trust yourself because you always win. You trust yourself because you show up, adapt, and stay aligned regardless of the results. Radical self-trust is knowing that even if you fail, you won't abandon yourself. This is where identity locks in. A person who trusts themselves moves differently. They decide faster. They recover faster. They don't spiral. They don't need reassurance. They don't wait for clarity. Clarity follows action. Today is about becoming someone you can rely on, someone who doesn't collapse under pressure, someone who keeps their word, someone who respects their inner voice, someone who knows deep down, I've got me. From this point forward, every lesson builds on this, because once you trust yourself, discipline becomes easier. Focus sharpens, fear loosens its grip, momentum accelerates, and the life you want stops feeling so far away because you finally believe you can carry yourself there. This is radical self-trust, and today you begin rebuilding it intentionally, patiently, and permanently.